everybody. I'm Larry Ridley, and this is the NFL on EA Sports. Anticipation is mounting for today's game, and we've got two quarterbacks looking to make an impact. It's Jared Goff's Rams going up against Carson Wentz's Eagles.
Okay, Larry, thank you. We are just off I-95 at the home of the Eagles, Lincoln Financial Field on the south side of Philadelphia. Just a short time ago, these Philly fans in full roar as both teams made their way out of the tunnel. Pyrotechnics ablaze. They're set to go as their Eagles will match up with the Los Angeles Rams. Possible run anticipation here as the D-line sandwiches together. Now a first carry for LeGarrette Blount. And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there. Officially no gain on the play, and it's second down. Now a play fake. Wentz. He's going to fire one deep, middle of the feet. But when this ball's tipped and intercepted. Read it well, and it's picked. And his guys are going to get the football at their own 47-yard line. Certainly not how they envisioned ending their opening drive here in the first quarter.
Too many ones in this play. First quarter, first drive, first interception thrown.
And that last one, that hurts. And the Rams getting set to go now. Here's the first carry now for Todd Gurley. And he'll lose yardage on the play back at the 45-yard line. It'll wind up being a loss of 2. And that'll make it 2nd and 12. Another carry now for Gurley. Oh, he's got a little daylight. And now running right through it. A nice job there as he rumbles for 9. And it'll be back to a 3rd and 3. Speaking of Todd Gurley, 88 yards rushing in Week 2. That was his best since Week 14 of his rookie season.
The Rams retooled their offensive line. They got Andrew Whitworth from Cincinnati to be a real building block as a left tackle. I think that's going to give Todd Gurley more confidence when he does run the football. I think we'll see much more of the rookie year Todd Gurley in 2017 than we did last season, where just about every run it felt like he was met in the back.
First down and 10 now for the offensive group. And the defense definitely showing blitz here. On first down, it's Gurley. And some good tackling there as he stopped up at about the 41. Give him a couple on the carry there, 2nd and 8. We haven't seen much from him running the football here in this first quarter.
No, you're right about that. We haven't seen much of him at all so far. They've stacked him up pretty well, but when you're trying to run the football, sometimes you got to play the long game. Keep handing it to him, and some of those runs that aren't working now, they turn into 6, 7, 8, and maybe more later on.
See if they stay on the ground for 2nd down. Again, they run with Gurley. And the second wave of tacklers is going to get him as they stop him behind the line. And they'll lose a yard that time, and that's going to lead to a 3rd down. The line to gain is the 33 on third down. Out of the gun, Goff. And this is caught by Watkins. Touchdown, L.A. Sammy Watkins, 42 yards. And the Rams are going to take a first-quarter lead. Now Greg Zuerlein on for the extra point. It's up, it's good, and the Rams take a 7-0 lead. Zuerlein out now to kick this one away. That's fielded in the end zone. And he won't return this one. He'll go down to a knee, and they'll start at the 25. We'll see the Eagles on offense here again in a second. But Alshon Jeffrey and Torrey Smith, speaking of that offensive wide receiver, they're really starting to find a spark with Carson Wentz, aren't they?
They certainly are, and it started back in the offseason when Carson Wentz had a passing camp that he held for the receivers and running backs in North Dakota. And it was the first time any of those guys had ever been to the Dakotas other than Torrey Smith, who had been to South Dakota one time. But trying to integrate them, big-time targets, great catch radius, wanting to make sure the ball gets to them so they can make some plays downfield.
Give him 10 yards on the pickup, and that'll bring up a second and just about a few inches here. And the D looking like they may blitz. Now it's the all-purpose back. This is Darren Sproles. And he stopped immediately there. They'll say no gain on the play, so it was looking good, but nothing there, and now it's third down and inches. And now the Rams are going to halt things as they want a timeout. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. Wentz going to try and throw on third. Aguilar has it, and he will have a first down here at about the 40. It's a pickup of 6 and good enough to move the chains. A first carry now for Wendell Smallwood. And a big hit there as he runs into a brick wall. Looks to be right around the 40. No gain on the play. It'll be second down. Now Wentz throwing up. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
I think he had to unload that one before he wanted to. He was right up in his grill. I think he was a dentist there without a license, don't you?
Just not enough time for the play to develop. Just lucky it wasn't a fumble, really. So still a full 10 yards to go here for the offense on third down. Shotgun now for Wentz. Caught right side. It's Jeffrey. And out of bounds on the other side of midfield across the 45. That one good for 16, and the drive will continue. Alshon Jeffrey so dangerous even when a defender's near him.
He's got such a big body, ability to run, positions himself well, excellent control. And you're exactly right. Even if people are draped on him, he often comes up with the catch. He really symbolizes what people are looking for in receivers in today's NFL.
Back live with Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin. It's the Eagles with the ball here to begin quarter number 2. And they're on the move here. They've got it 1st and 10. And they're definitely showing blitz here. They'll run it now out of the gun. And he's going to be met at about the 43. 2 yards on the carry there. It'll be 2nd down.
Well, he hasn't made much of an impact in the running game thus far, and after that last run, not much is going to change in that area.
He hasn't been able to get anything going, and really the offensive line not helping him much. On 2nd down, here's Wentz. Now they set up the screen. That's complete. And they go backwards here, losing yardage back at the 48-yard line. It's a 6-yard loss on the play, and that'll force upon them a 3rd and 14. Working from the gun, Wentz. He's going to hit his man out of the backfield, complete. And he'll go down here at the 35-yard line. It's a pickup of 13, but they're still a bit short, and it'll be 4th down.
Well, it looks like they got what they wanted. They got the completion, but they weren't able to break any tackles or gain nearly enough yardage to pick up the 1st down. Now to be 4th and short.
They'll go for it. It's Wentz. That's to his running back, complete. He cannot wiggle free. They stop him at the line on 4th down. The Eagles unable to convert there on 4th. And the Rams are going to take possession of the turnover on downs. They'll start out on the ground with Gurley. And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage. Call it no gain on the play, and it'll be 2nd down. So nothing there. I don't know that that's all in the back, though. You got to look at blocking there, don't you?
I would agree with that totally. At some point, they have to win at the point of attack. Instead, it was the defense getting it done again and holding them to no gain.
They'll stick to the ground game with Gurley. And once again, not much running room, if any at all. Call it no gain on the run there, and now they'll be looking at a 3rd down. Well, usually you don't think of the cornerback coming in for a no-gain play, but that's what we had there. Nice tackle.
Man, how about the range, too? Coming from the outside part of the play, moving his way in.
Looking for Austin, intercepted. Picked off by Malcolm Jenkins. And he'll bring it all the way back, just a yard or 2 shy of midfield.
I think that interception happened for 2 reasons. Quarterback gets outside the pocket and panics a little bit, and receiver doesn't make sure he's absolute. There's a guy lurking, took the ball from him.
Yeah, so don't wave your arms, right, as a receiver if you're not wide open.
Got to know that you're open. Otherwise, just don't do it.
They'll begin here with Blunt. And they go backwards here, losing yardage back at the 48-yard line. That's going to go as a loss of a yard, and it'll be 2nd down. Wentz to throw on 2nd down. And incomplete there. A nice hit. Jars the ball free and brings up 3rd down.
But one thing that I've liked defensively is that they've shown him a lot of different looks here in the 1st half. They've come after him. They've sat back. I think that's what you need to do to keep an offense guessing.
And they certainly have kept them on their toes. That's why they haven't had much success on the scoreboard. Now Wentz on 3rd down. And he fumbled it. It's on the ground. And the Rams have got it back.
We have seen this before, and we know coaches preach about this and work on it all the time. Catch the ball. You know there's going to be some traffic somewhere. They've got to put it away and secure it as they try and get downfield.
They'll try and start the drive with Gurley. And he takes it across midfield to the 45. Just what you want on a first down run. Call it 8 yards, and it's 2nd and 2. Now on 2nd down, this is Gurley. And this time he's able to take it down to the 42. 3 yards there, good enough to keep the drive moving. Two minutes to go here in the first half. We'll come back to Philadelphia after this. Goff turns and gives to Gurley. And he got blown up. Losing yardage on the play back at the 44. That's going to go as a loss of 2, and it'll be 2nd down. They'll try the air now with Goff. And this one goes nowhere. Losing yardage on the play back at the 46. He lost 2 there, and it's 3rd down. Couple of plays sent them the wrong way, and now they face a 3rd and 14. Now it's Goff off the bootleg. Eagle pressure, too much this time. Down he goes. Fletcher Cox. Now the defense going to use the first of their timeouts. So as they take it over, we step aside. So on 4th down, here's Johnny Hecker to punt it away. Back deep is Darren Sproles. Now this is going to carry well into the end zone for a touchback. Here's the Philadelphia offensive unit now as they head out to take over possession. And what do you think goes on here in this situation? If you got the football, you're trailing, you're back in your own territory with just a little time. Do you try something?
You're thinking about jump-starting your team, right? You just mentioned it. They're down. They're trying to get back into the game. But you got to figure if something goes wrong, you may have put yourself in a spot where you may not be able to come back in the second half. Managing risk, this is a big decision here.
He's going to air one out. A 50-50 ball here, and it's intercepted. Picked up by Nickel Roby-Coleman.
When a team's turned it over 3 times in the first half, we just look at the offense and say, guys, what are you doing? But instead, we really should be looking at the defense. They've created the takeaways. 2 interceptions, 1 caused fumble. They played awfully well swarming to the ball here in the first half.
It's Gurley. And taking it across midfield and inside the 45. Now the Rams will signal for a timeout, their second, as the clock will stop with just under 30 seconds to go in the first half. So the offense has it 1st and 10. Now a play fake here on first down. Being chased out left. And he just gets rid of it. Throws it away. A wise move there. Looked like nobody open. Now second down. They got pressure there and only rushing 3.
And there's a defensive coordinator right now who is celebrating not just getting home with 3 there, but realizing if that's the type of pressure he can get in the entire game, then his pass defense is going to be excellent. You're dropping 8. Where are you going to go with the football?
Gurley. And he's going to be stopped at about the 37. And a stoppage here, a timeout before this third down play takes place. As they stop it with 19 seconds to go in half number 1. So on fourth down, Goff will yield to Greg Zuerlein for the field goal try. This from 54 yards away. And this is right down the middle as he puts it through. And the lead moves to 10-zip. It's a little bit of time left here in the second quarter, but they get the field goal near the end of the first half to expand that lead.
Yeah, that's got to feel good, but they can't let up. Now on the kickoff, they've got to make sure they don't give up a big return or big yardage to set up the other team for one last chance to score themselves.
The Eagles offense back out onto the field. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
The drive starts with a handoff to Blount. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. Now a timeout taken. Perhaps a chance for one more quick play and then another timeout if they hurry. We'll see. Now the offense lining up 1st and 10. Throwing now is Wentz. Out to the flat. That's complete to his running back. And he'll be brought down, losing yardage back at the 40. Now whistles and a timeout with 3 seconds left in the first half. A final shot before half for Wentz. And an alley to run. And he will avoid the contact as he slides to a stop. That's it for the first half. Sorry, Larry, your hard work appreciated by so many men and women, but not today as we get back to the action in the second half. And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken. Here's the Los Angeles offense as they get set to take possession. They built a good first half lead. Now they have a chance to add on to it.
And what I'm thinking is that the offensive staff spent the entire halftime just working with them on, here's what we think they're going to do to attack us in the second half. Nice first half that we've had, guys, but be prepared for some change-ups. We're going to see them when we kick it off in the second half.
See how they handle any adjustments that might be made defensively. Now Goff will hand this one to Gurley. They find some open field here. And they're able to get this one across the 35. That one goes for 13 yards, and it moves the sticks.
Sometimes it's hard to believe, but there are times this game is about patience, isn't it? Has had the game he expected, but that run there, that may get him going.
I was just going to say, maybe that gives him a little juice, because you're right, he struggled, especially in that first half.
Yeah, and I know the great ones always think to themselves, just hang in there. I'm just one big carry away from busting this open. That's a good start for him.
It's a loss of a yard there, and now second down.
It's real easy to say this running game needs to be better, but the reality is they've been given little time to actually find a place to run the football. It's almost like the defense is there on the handoff.
Here's Goff now on second down. And the hit jarred it loose. It's incomplete. It's pretty good coverage there, and both of these defenses, they've had good coverage throughout this one.
No doubt about it, and in today's NFL, where we're used to a bit more scoring, this feels almost like a well-pitched game in baseball on both sides, where the tension continues to build. Who's going to make the big play?
And incomplete. The contact made the ball roam free and brings up fourth down.
But no second guessing the call here. It was third and long, so throwing the football was probably the smart play to try and pick it up. But they don't get it, and now the defense goes off the field feeling pretty good about themselves, gaining some momentum as they force them into a likely punting situation.
And he'll keep this one away from Sproles as this is angled toward the sideline. Now we take a glance at the offense as they work their way back out for their first possession of the second half. They were able to get the stop defensively. Now a chance to turn that into points on the offensive end.
Can you imagine what the grease board looks like at the half? Because
no, tell me.
That's exactly what they printed up. Stop them on defense, get the ball back for our offense, and go downfield and score some points. Now, the last part remains to be seen, but they got the first part done very well.
Do people use grease boards, or you mean the magic marker boards?
Yeah, those two.
And that one falls incomplete. Looked like he might have had position there, but he couldn't hold on and it's second down. They'll run it now out of the gun. And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down. No gain on that one as it brings up a 3rd and 10. Boy, that's a lot of sirloin steak to be taken down for no gain, partner.
Are you trying to suggest that he is a huge man?
He is
not just a big man, a huge man.
Big boy.
Well, how about the credit then for the defense to be able to chop that big tree and put him on the ground?
I know back when you played, it took 4 of you to take a guy like that down, right?
Well, that's for sure. And you know what?
That's caught inside the 20. A big play there for the Eagles on 3rd down. And even 60 yards. They've been struggling in the passing game. Do you like the aggressiveness there? I mean, it worked on that play, but do you like it?
I do, because a lot of the time you're struggling because your passing lanes are clogged. That usually happens when you're throwing the ball underneath. People start to press up on you. Push them deep. Find some space and open things up again. Being aggressive there, I think, will pay off for them.
They'll give him 8 on the play, and it'll be second down. Looked like a pretty good, safe play right there. No, he's had trouble with the interceptions in this game there. Hits his guy out in the flat.
Yeah, so many times we hear quarterbacks and offensive coordinators talk about in your progressions, you're either throwing the touchdown or you're throwing the check down. But earlier in the game, it was touchdown or interception. Now he got to the check down, a nice safe throw, and a good one.
The offense on 3rd down tonight, they've converted 3 out of 5 thus far. They're looking at 3rd and a few inches. Again, here's Blunt. And he's able to pick up the first before he's brought down inside the 5 at the 4. They only got 2, but that was enough as they'll convert to make it 1st and goal. From the gun, it's Wentz. That's caught at the 3. And he'll be brought down here at the 3-yard line. Only a yard on the completion. It's 2nd and goal.
So many times you hear today's NFL described as a space game. Get your best players into space with the football in their hands. That's why sometimes you just swing it out to your runner, get him out in the flat, and let him have a chance to make people miss an open field.
To throw is Wentz. Got a man open. It's Ertz. Touchdown, Philadelphia. Zach Ertz from 3 yards out. And the Eagles have cut it back within a score. And they're back within a field goal. It's 10-7 now. Elliott now to kick this one away. That'll be taken in the end zone. And he'll elect not to return this one, so they'll bring it out to the 25 on the touchback. Now the Rams offense, they work their way back on the field. Certainly want to avoid what they had to do last possession. That was punt the football, because this game's starting to tighten up.
In a basketball sense, you think about taking a little bit of the air out of the ball, right? Maybe milk some clock, limit the possessions. In this case, they might want to do the same thing, but control the game offensively. Put together some first downs, put together a drive, and keep it away from them.
And he'll be brought down right at the 30 here. It's a gain of 5 on the play, and it'll make it a second down. Completed pass play. Now let's see if they go back to the air or to the ground. On second down, here's Goff. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete. Not that time for Watkins, and it's 3rd and 5.
Pressure, and that's certainly going to be a key to this game going forward. And that time, they were able to get in there and influence the throw. And remember, quarterbacks got to get rid of it. They don't have the Tucker rule that they can fall back on anymore.
The Rams on 3rd down, 2 for 5 to this point. This will be 3rd and 5. A shotgun snap for Goff. Looking for Watkins, and it's intercepted. Picked up by Jalen Mills. And welcome back. We are in the city of brotherly love, Philadelphia. It's been a very hotly contested game to this point. Just a field goal separating these two teams as we get set for the 4th quarter. Really nice starting field position here for the offensive unit. First down, a run with Smallwood. Give him 12 yards on that one. It earns him a fresh set of downs.
Absolutely love the run right there. This guy's known for his quickness, but also for his speed. And he's able to get to the second level almost before you blink if you give him any type of blocking. Always talk about slot receivers, and they're usually known as quicker than fast. In this case, we've got a guy who's quick and fast, and he used it to great advantage.
Escaping the pressure right. That ball's caught. Aguilar right side. And he'll go out of bounds in the red zone just inside the 20. Give him 9 there on the first down completion.
In recent years, the slot receivers really gained stature in the NFL because they can do so many things. Yes, they can line up wide like your normal wide receiver, but to have that kind of courage and toughness to run routes in the middle of the field and become dependable targets for their quarterbacks and move the sticks, those guys are worth their weight in gold.
And he'll get them inside the 15 down to the 14-yard line. Just 4 yards on the pickup, but that's good enough to extend the drive. On 1st and 10, here's Wentz. That's complete right around the 8. And out of bounds all the way down at the 2-yard line. It's a nice pickup of 12 yards, and it gives him a 1st and goal. First down and goal. The offense knocking on the door. And he pushes forward but comes up short of the goal line as he'll get a yard down to about the 1.
He gets it halfway there with that run. I think you play up-tempo, get right back on the line of scrimmage, and hammer at him again.
Shift together here from the D-line. They come out here in the eye. Here's Wentz to throw. And this is caught. Touchdown, Philadelphia.
Well, we've seen some lead changes, and it certainly appeared that one of these squads was in full control of the game, but that's not the case after that touchdown.
And they erase a 2 TD deficit here to grab the lead. And that makes it 14-10. Elliott now to kick this one away. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully. The Rams offense now making their way out to take over. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful about being too cautious because now you can't run any offense at all.
Still want to attack. We'll see how they attack them here. And look at this. The punt team is out there. Somebody better give them the memo that it's second down. Now hold everything here. We're going to get a timeout by the offense. It's just their first. They'll be down to 2 remaining as we step aside here in the fourth quarter. And on 2nd and 10 now. A play fake to Gurley. Now gone. He's got his man on the comebacker. That's Watkins. And they're going to get this one all the way out across the 45. A good pickup there at 22. Yet another carry here tonight for Gurley. And he's going to take this one down to about the 46-yard line. It's a 7-yard carry to set them up with a 2nd and 3.
That play wasn't quite as big as the play that preceded it, but still, gotta like the way they're moving the football, partner.
Absolutely. Pretty good room to run on that last play.
Yeah, they didn't get a first down, but still, you'll take runs like that each and every time, won't you?
They'll run it now out of the gun. And an alley to run. And he gets this inside the 35-yard line. A good gain of 14 there, and it moves the chains.
All right, it's football 101 to know that the quarterback controls just about everything on offense, but a lot of times what gets missed is that the center controls line play. He has to communicate to the guards and the tackles what type of front they're facing, how they're going to block it, and what adjustments need to be made sometimes on the fly as a defense will shift. Give the center a lot of credit because for the most part, he's got big defensive linemen over his face all game long that he's got to try and block and protect his quarterback and create space for his runner. In this case, he did a really nice job of communicating and executing.
To throw on 2nd down is gone. That's caught by his tight end, Gerald Everett. And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25. Give them 11 yards that time and a new set of downs. And here comes play number 6 on this drive. Here's Gurley. And he'll be taken down near the 20 at the 21. Just a yard on the first down carry, so it's 2nd and 9.
You know that old expression, it's not my night? It hasn't been his so far. I don't know if the legs are a little bit heavy. Sometimes having to hang out all day and play doesn't exactly play to your advantage, but it's been a tough go for him.
And every time he looks up, somebody's there defensively. That was the same case on that play. He'll look to throw. And his throw is incomplete.
The positioning here is key. As a defensive back, you're taught 99% of the time, make a play on the football. But in this case, making a play on the man was all the difference. That's what forced the incompletion.
The Rams on 3rd down. They've converted just 2 for 6 thus far. This is 3rd and 9. He's back to throw. And he couldn't hang on to it through the contact. Incomplete. So this defense, they looked a little shaky to start the drive, but bottom line, they're a play away from finishing it off.
They rocked them a little bit on this drive, didn't they? But as you and I both know, it's not how you start, it's how you finish. They have a chance to end it right here.
Now whistles come in. We're going to get a timeout here by the offense, as the clock will stop with 1:06 left to go in the game. Down 4 late. Got to go for it here on 4th down. Back to throw. And, oh, a crusher there as it's intercepted. Picked off by Malcolm Jenkins. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. The Eagles offense now, they head back on the field. They have the lead, obviously, late in the game. I guess the good news for them is if for some reason they would make a mistake, a field goal does the opposition no good.
Everyone loves to have a little bit of a cushion, and that helps you immeasurably. But the bottom line is, do all the things that you're taught in order to close out the game. Don't even let that become an issue.
Yeah, but still a one-possession game. This one not fully over yet. It's a pickup of 13, and with that 13 yards, this ball game just about over.
Sometimes you get just a little over-eager defensively when you've got people backed up because the mentality is to attack, take the ball away, or at worst, just keep them backed up there for your own offense. They actually used their aggressiveness against him on that one and hit him big.
Absolutely. Had him pinned on the 2. Not anymore. It's a pickup of 13, and with that 13 yards, this ball game just about over. And a new set of downs here after picking up the first on the ground. They'll run it now out of the gun. Room to run again. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. It's a gain of 14 there, and that should be enough to get him home free. So they pick up the first down after the run, and now they approach for the fresh set. They'll run it now out of the gun. And he'll lose yardage here. Back at the 41. And we've got a timeout. 9 seconds remaining. I guess the simple question, why not just take a knee there?
I don't understand either why you would take any sort of a chance. We've seen it happen in the game of football. Doesn't matter whether you watch high school, college, or the NFL. Some people get a little greedy, try to get that extra running play in, and it can backfire on them.
And incomplete there. A nice hit. Jars the ball free and brings up 3rd down. 3rd down, it's Wendell Smallwood. And he will be brought down at about the 43 that time. And, Charles, I think when the schedule comes out, all teams, no matter where they're predicted to finish, talk about protecting your home turf. They were able to do that here in this one.
Similar to a tennis match, right? Not letting them